Hello, and welcome to the Pest Control Marketing Podcast with your host, me, Hal Coleman, uncensored and unplugged. Pay attention, take lots of notes, because you're going to find out exactly how to get more new customers, more referrals, and grow your business.
Hal Coleman has been active in the pest control industry for over 40 years, including owning and operating his own successful pest control business for 18 years. He now devotes his time to helping other PCOs and other WCOs double, triple, and even quadruple their businesses faster than they ever imagined. Be sure to check out his website, pestcontrolmarketer.com. For more information about Hal's coaching program, you can reach him at 770-993-0004 or email him hal@halcoleman.com. Mike Stewart is known as the Internet audio and video guy. Since the birth of the Internet, Mike has been showing small business owners how to get more new customers, increase their sales, and grow their businesses online using audio and video, now with iPhones and Android phones. For more information about Mike's coaching program and his online training courses, visit MikeStewartCoaching.com or email him mike@internetaudioguide.com.
Hello, this is Hal Coleman, and welcome to yet another episode of the Pest Control Marketing Podcast. I'm here with my guest and my dear friend, longtime associate, Mike Stewart, the Internet audio and video guy. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Hal. This is a exciting subject for me today, so kick her off.
I thought it would be. You told me to come up with something exciting, and I think I have. And today's podcast is about the awesome power of videos to market your pest control business. Now, I've tried to think how long ago it was, Mike. I had my little pest control business. I was probably doing, around $500,000 a year, had several employees, and you persuaded me that I should learn how to do videos and have a video blog. Now, this has been, I'm roughly thinking 15 years ago, which in Internet time is a millennium back.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Absolutely.
how we come. But I had a little Sony camcorder, and I created a video blog called yuckynastybugfacts.com. And I started sitting at my little table upstairs doing videos about bugs. And I had my little sign on the background that said North Fulton Exterminating and my phone number. And I just had my little TV show there talking about bugs, snakes, rats, you name it. And I had a lot of fun with it, but I began to build a list of subscribers. People could subscribe to yuckynastybugfacts.com, and all of a sudden, before I know it, I've got hundreds of subscribers. Now, at that time, I had a really good friend who was the sales director for Orkin. I mean, he like nationwide, this guy was, and he said, that's great. He said, I wish we were doing something like that. So I was doing this, and Orkin didn't even know how to do it at the time. So then I translated that to doing online videos, uploading them to YouTube, and hence now it's been almost 10 years since I sold my pest control business and became a full-time pest control marketer, helping other pest control businesses grow their businesses. But I would say roughly now, I think it's pretty accurate to say that about 95 to 98% of my business comes from people who contact me, and I say, how did you find out about me? And they say, well, I've been watching your videos. Sometimes they say, I've been watching your videos for a couple of years. But for years there, I created a video a week, put them on YouTube. I've probably got 325 videos on YouTube. I use them as blog posts on my website, so I was able to drive my website to the top of the first page of Google. And I've done that with a couple of fishing sites because I'm an avid fisherman and I have a couple of fishing websites, and through posting videos, I've driven those sites up to the top of the first page of Google. So just from that standpoint alone, the content of videos. But videos are good for a lot of other things because I teach my students and my clients to use videos to introduce themselves to people, or if Fred Johnson sends you out to his house to do an inspection, but he's at the office, but he leaves you the keys and you go under the house or you go in the attic or whatever and nobody's home and you find a problem, you can just make a little video of it. You can basically press a button or two and upload it to YouTube, and then you can send Fred Johnson the link to that video in his office and say, Mr. Johnson, I just completed my inspection of your home. Click on this link and I'll show you what I found. And now he's watching a documentary of the inspection on his home that you just did a few minutes ago. So absolutely mind-blowing to me for a little bricks and mortar pest control business to be able to do this. You can also send a video to introduce yourself to someone. You can send video thank yous, video reminders. You can create videos to use for training for your employees. Just the uses of videos are like the uses of a tablespoon, man. You can do 1,000 different things with a tablespoon, you know, and you can with videos too. So I just want to impress that on all your listeners today, that if you're not creating videos with your iPhone, they're so simple to do and so quick to do, that you need to be doing it, because it's one of the most powerful marketing and selling tools that I've ever seen or could imagine. And so, Mike, I'm going to let you talk about it now. I've talked about it as Mr. Offline here, so you pick it up as Mr. Online.
Well, you know, when you started, it was very difficult. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of steps. You had to have a camcorder. You had to get it off the camera onto a computer. You had to turn it into a computer file. You know, the internet speeds were slow, and it was in the beginning. But even though you had all of those moving hoops and parts, you still did it and saw benefit from it. And today is probably one of the most exciting times to create video content for the internet. And the reason being is we've always said content is king on the internet. You know, the person who has the best content, the most compelling content, and the largest amount of compelling content can usually crush his competition, who comes up with the excuses and procrastination reasons for never doing it. And I've heard them all. I don't like being on camera. I don't like shooting videos. It's too complicated. It's too expensive. I've heard every reason in the world. Well, those are not valid reasons. Those are just justifications in your mind that the fact that remains, content is king. Video is in fact, they estimate that 85% of the content going through the internet by 2020 will be video. Video that plays on mobile devices. See, what also transpired since we started, Hal, is that, you know, when you and I started, the only way you could connect to the internet was with a computer or a laptop through a wire. And now the internet is high speed, wireless, to your pocket, to your cell phone. And so it's never been easier. It's never been faster. It's never been more effective. And utilizing the power of this kind of content can do something that pictures and text alone can't do. Videos build relationships. Videos build trust. Videos build familiarity. I mean, if a celebrity walked down the street that you've never met, you'd feel like you know him because you've been watching him on TV. Just think of any of your favorite celebrities that you've watched on TV. I remember as a kid, if Johnny Carson walked down the street, I'd know who he was. If Jay Leno, if Jimmy Fallon, if Brad Pitt walked down the street, I'd recognize him. Yet I've never met him. That's the power of video. I've heard their voices. I've seen their facial expressions. I've seen their body language. I've gotten to know them in a multitude of ways. I know their interests, and that's the power of video. So for a business owner not to take a power that's now in your pocket is just a missed opportunity. And so anyway, we have the mobile internet, we have mobile high-speed internet, we have the cameras in your cell phones are far superior to the camcorders of 10 years ago. And the ability to edit and clean up video and make it look like television has never been easier. The software that makes television is free or it's dirt cheap. So there's no excuses. But it's a powerful thing. The world loves video content. In fact, we've created new terminology, bingeable content. And bingeable content means content that people like, and they watch one chunk and then they watch another chunk and then they get hooked on it. And you want that on-demand bingeable content phenomenon to happen to you. It's happened to Hal. The reason it's happened to Hal is because he took the action to make it a priority to make content, and it's not something you do it once and forget it. You know, I've been looking at people that have been responding to your book, which, by the way, if you don't have Hal's book, How to Grow Your Pest Control Business.com, you need to do that for sure. But I've been looking at the people that have raised their hand. They say, I want to grow my pest control business. And it's real easy for me to see if they have a video presence, if they have a YouTube channel, if they have a blog, and more don't than do. And I see that as a problem. If you've got this awesome power of video and you're not utilizing it to be found, to build these relationships, and to set yourself above your competition, you're just missing out on a huge opportunity. And so the reason we're having this podcast today is we do want you to know, number one, either make video or hire somebody trusted to make it for you, and make it a priority, because having video content on the internet is going to help you build those relationships and get found. And people forget YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world.
When I had heard that it had caught up with Google now and it was about to surpass it, is that there? It's way up there, isn't it?
It's, Google owns YouTube, so they're not competing with themselves. Yeah. It's just that, ask yourself, if you wanted to know how to do something, did you search Google or have you searched YouTube? What's even more interesting is when you search Google, how to fix a toilet, I'll guarantee you're going to find videos.
Oh, yeah, and how to keep roaches out of my house, how to get rid of termites, how to eliminate mosquitoes from my yard, how to get rid of rats in my house. People are searching for those videos left and right on YouTube to learn how to do it. Now, here's something that is, I hope if you're listening now, you will really listen closely to what I'm about to tell you. And you might want to write this down if you have a pen and paper close by. I'm going to show you why I call it the awesome power of videos. I'm about to tell you how to earn up to $10,000 an hour using videos. And basically it's this. If you commit to doing 100 videos this year, 100 videos over the next 52 weeks, that's basically 2 a week, and uploading them to YouTube and posting them on your website. Now, that 100 videos, if you're not used to doing them and you don't know how to do them, it's easy to show you how, and I can do one and edit it and put it on YouTube in about 5 minutes. But let's say it takes you 30 minutes to do one, okay? Let's just say it takes you 30 minutes to do a video. So to do those 100 videos is going to take you about 50 hours to do those 100 videos. And they're posted on YouTube now for the world to see, and for all the people in your neighborhood who are searching. I live in Roswell, Georgia. If somebody searches Roswell, Georgia, pest control, how to get rid of, there's my video is going to pop up. Now, people who go to YouTube searching how to solve a problem, the one thing we know about them for sure is they have that problem. They don't search YouTube to find out about termites or roof rats unless they have a problem with them. So they're searching YouTube because they have a problem and they're trying to find someone to solve it for them. So let's say they find your videos, and let's say that each of those 100 videos over the next 12 months gets watched about 50 times each. Now, some of them, to tell you the truth, will get watched hundreds of times. Some of them may not get watched 50 times, but some of them get watched hundreds of times. But let's just say those 100 videos each get watched an average of 50 times by people who have a pest control problem, and they're trying to find someone to help them solve that pest control problem. So if each 100 videos gets watched an average of 50 times, that's 5,000 views. That's 5,000 people who had a pest control problem, and they're looking for someone to help them with it, and they watch your videos. Now, let's just say you get a 2% conversion. Let's just say only 2 people out of 2% conversion out of those 5,000. If you did, that would yield you 100 new customers. Now, this day and time, according to the best statistics we can find and best averages, the average pest control customer today will stay with you for about an average of 10 years, some less, some more. And they'll spend an average of $5,000 with you, some less, some more. But you know, if you do a $75 quarterly, that's $300 a year. And if they stay with you for 10 years, that's $3,000. And if you do a termite treatment for them and you have a $200 a year annual service contract over 10 years, that's another $2,000. So that's $5,000 over the 10 years right there. So each of those 100 customers you get are basically worth $5,000 to you. So those 100 videos ended up yielding you $500,000 worth of business over the next year. Now think about that. And if you spent 50 hours building those 100 videos and they yield you $500,000 worth of business, that comes out to $10,000 an hour that you spent building those 100 videos. But that's not all, because those videos are there forever. Those videos are going to be working for you month after month and year after year for the rest of your life. They never go away. So the amount of money that videos can put in your pocket when you're putting good content-rich videos on YouTube is mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling. And I'll assure you, your competition is not doing this. Of course, unless they're now if you're one of Mike and I's clients, you're doing it, hopefully. But 99.999% of pest control operators and other bricks and mortar businesses, especially home services businesses, are just not doing this. And it's just mind-boggling, the amount of business that you can get from it. So, you know, if you're not using videos, if you're not taking your iPhone and making little videos and uploading them, and I don't mean to entertain your friends on Facebook. I mean, I'm talking about YouTube, where people go to search to get their pest control problems solved. If you're not out there saturating the market with videos, you're just missing out on a fortune. And that's just the bottom line. And the good news is, Mike, we have a new service that can help them with this. We have so many people that say, I don't know how to do it. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I don't like the way I look on video. I don't like the way I sound. I don't have time to do it. One of these days, I'm going to actually write a book called 1,001 Excuses Why I Can't Do Something. and boy, the video stuff is going to be right in there in the first chapter. But if that's you and you just don't want to tackle it, you feel uncomfortable with it, don't have time, don't have the interest, but you see the potential in it and you would like to take part in that, because so many people do, and which has led us to create a service called Pest Control Marketing Videoservice.com. We will do your videos for you. We will do the videos for you. We will post them on YouTube, on Facebook, on your website. They'll be properly SEO. That's what Mike does. Mike does all of that stuff. I help you create your videos. If you don't want to do them, we do them for you. We do 2 a month, and it's a done-for-you deal. You don't have to do anything else. So if you'd like to find out about that and take advantage of videos, but you don't want to do it yourself, go to pestcontrolmarketingvideoservice.com and check it out.
Whoa.
And if you want to subscribe to that program, simply click the button and it'll take you right to Mike, and you'll be on your way. And we'd like to help you. So, Mike, wrap it up for us.
Well, you know, we've got some coaching clients, and there's two types of folks. There's people who embrace it and do it themselves, and we encourage that. But then there's also what we found is there's the folks that just for one reason or another don't have the comfort, and that's why we developed this. But, you know, there's no excuse for not doing it. And I got some proof here that when you get back to a computer or you get on your phone, I dare you to go to YouTube and search Savannah Pest Control. Just search those 3 words. Where, and, you know, wouldn't you like to be dominating YouTube for the words, where your market is, your money-making market, and the service that you provide? And you can see an example of this going through the roof for one of mine and Hal's students. But here's what
you can go to Panama City Termite and Pest Control. You can go to Canton, Georgia Termite Pest Control, and any number of others on YouTube, and you're going to see people on there who have crushed it with the videos. And these are people we've worked with over the past couple of years, and they are just knocking it out of the park with their videos. So that's the proof there. If you want to see how it works, just go right. Search those.
However, we've told this story time and time again, and these are the statistics. Generally, 95% of the people won't do it. In other words, we say, this is what you need to do, and if you don't do it, you're never going to get the benefit from it. And so to accommodate those 95% of the folks, we figured out a done-for-you way of doing it. Now, if you can do what Mike Warren and Tim McWhorter do, and like I dare you to go to YouTube. In fact, I dare you to go to Google, anywhere in the world, and put in Savannah Pest Control. This is when did Mike start working with us? Maybe a year and a half ago?
Just a little over a year ago.
Okay. I dare you to put those 3 words in Google and see what comes up. And then I dare you to put the same 3 words in the second largest second largest search engine in the world, YouTube. Let's put it this way. You either do what Mike does, or you let Mike here do it for you.
Now, that's not Mike. That's our client, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Mike, either do what Mike Warren does, which most people won't, or you can let me and Hal do it for you, because, you know, the procrastination that we've heard, the reasons we've heard is I don't know what to say. Problem solved. I'm not comfortable being on the camera. Problem solved. We got a way to do it if you never want to get on camera. But if you do not, when I started looking at pest control agencies that are in our sales funnel, Hal, 95% or more of them, I found 1 out of 100 that had a decent YouTube channel. 1 out of 100. That's got to stop, and that's why if video's awesome, we want to see it stop for pest control, not using the awesome power of video.
So go to pestcontrolmarketingvideoservice.com and check it out. And if you like it and you want to take advantage of it, just click on the button to sign me up, and you'll be on the road, and it'll take you right to us, and we'll be working with you. So with that, Mike, it's time to get out of here again. I've enjoyed it. The time flies when we're talking, but I appreciate you being here and always doing this with me. And folks, give us a call if we can ever help you. We're here. We want to help you grow your business this year. So with that said, have a great day, and thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to the Pest Control Marketing Podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast in iTunes and on your phones, and in Stitcher on your Android. But more importantly, go to our website, pestcontrolmarketingpodcast.com. Subscribe to our email list to always be notified of new episodes. You're never going to want to miss what we've got coming up next, and you never know what we're going to be able to do to help you with your pest control marketing.